Okay, in today's video, we're testing out this golf ball, Kirkland brand Costco golf ball. We're gonna put it to the test, all the way inside and out. Let's rock. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. And links to all the products I recommend and use are in the description below, so please be sure to check that out. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, first we're gonna test this off the tee box. We're gonna test it out of the fairway. We'll test it around the greens. Then, at the end of the video, we're gonna cut this open and see what it's most like. We're gonna test it against Titleist Pro V1, off the tee, everywhere. We're gonna test it against a range ball. Maybe Costco's ripping us off, range ball, and or is it a Callaway, like a Chrome Soft? Because rumor has it, all right, Costco, when they have that ball available, they, people are wondering what it is, because we don't think Costco makes balls. We think they use another name brand and put their name on it. So we're gonna test it out. So off the tee box, oh, or is it like a Volvic? Got that one. So here's what we're gonna do. Off the tee, I'm gonna use my SC300 launch monitor. So we're gonna see, I'm gonna give you the numbers of how far they go and see if there's difference with the Kirkland, see what it most compares to. Then we're gonna hit it out of the fairway, same thing. Around the green, check the feel, let you know about that. Then we're gonna cut that bad boy open, see what's inside. Let's go. All right, I think we're all set. And we're at the, we're at a par 5 here at Rustic Canyon on the back 9. Yeah, it's like the best place I can test where I won't lose a ball. Well, I still might, but hopefully we don't lose the Kirkland ball. Here we go.
260 yards. 267 yards.
Hurt my ears. The third ball, which was the Kirkland, carried 267. Did it, oh my gosh, it's one of the highest carries of all the balls just on the stats. So we'll go see for sure out there in the fairway. It's 267 from here. Ball speed was among the highest. Swing speed, it wasn't my highest swing speed. I had 105 at one point. Right here it was 104. Pretty consistent across the board though. The spin rate still needs work. It's not totally accurate yet. So we're still, don't pay attention to that yet. We're getting there. All right, so 267 is what it said it went. We're playing the black tees here on this hole, so we'll go and compare it to where the others are and see which one's farthest. Here we go. Okay, so now we're at the balls. The first ball I came to is right here, and it is, where'd you go? It is the Kirkland ball. Okay, and that went, the hole is 582. I have 326 left according to the cart. The GPS in the cart. So I hit it 256 yards. So it said 267 on the launch monitor, 256. Okay, a little bit off, but it is the shortest ball I hit. So now let's go find the other and see where they're at. All right, good news. The rest are here. Look, a couple yards ahead of the Kirkland ball, just maybe 3 yards ahead, range ball. The range ball went a little farther. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I have 3 balls right up here for all this exact same distance. So here's what we got. Pinnacle was the next in line. Boom. A yard ahead of Pinnacle is Titleist 2 NXT Tour. Bam. Right at the same distance as NXT Tour. Whoa. Pro V1X. Is that Pro V1X? Yeah, Pro V1X. Crazy. Same distance as Pro V1X is exact same distance right here, Callaway Chrome Soft. Okay, the farthest one. Okay, so we're right here. Let's see how much more distance this next ball got. You ready? Then Pro V1X and the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more yards. Holy moly. Is my Volvic S3. Volvic S3. Wow. Okay. The others went, I hit the real line in the dirt road. Who cares? We're gonna go up and hit them into the green and talk about feel and control, all that good stuff. Here we go. So test number 2 is going to be an 8-iron into the green. I'm at about 155. It's slightly uphill early in the morning, so it should be about the right distance. We're gonna see where all the balls go. I'm gonna give you kind of feel and feeling analysis, just my impressions of that, and then we'll see what kind of distance control. They just aerated the green, so I don't know if we're gonna get any spin, but we will see in terms of from 150 out what these balls do. Okay, I'm guessing you're probably not gonna believe what I'm about to show you, but it's the truth. The hole, when I first started, the hole was right here, and they moved it to the other side. So I was aiming right in this area, even though the flag's cut over there, because the hole was right here. Okay, so the shortest one is the range ball. It's on the green, okay? Here we go. Look at this. I have 4 of them chilling out right here. Can you see that? I mean, that's no joke. Let's see what they are. Well, we know the Volvic is here. The Volvic, I got the Pro V1 right next to each other. I have the 2 Callaways, both Callaways are right next to each other, all of them right here. Then I have 2, I missed the green to the left, over here. And they went a little farther, and it's the, that's the Kirkland. It hooked. I'll give you my take on that. And NXT. These 2 have been pretty side by side. So, okay, here's my initial thoughts with the Kirkland off the tee and from the fairway, my initial thoughts. I don't know what ball it's most like yet, but we're gonna cut it open and look later on and see if it's like identical to one of the ones we're playing. But right now, I feel like it sounds fine. That range ball sounds like a mess. I hate that thing, but it's real spinny. So it feels like it gets a lot of spin, and if it's turning left or right, it really draws or fades or goes up in the air a little bit more from the driver, as well as off a mid-iron, 8-iron to the green. We're gonna hit some 60-degree wedges and see what kind of feel we get with those compared to the other balls as well. And I'll let you know about that in just a couple seconds. Okay, with this shot, I have about 25 yards to the flag stick, and I'm using a 60-degree wedge, 12 degrees of bounce, D-grind Vokey SM7. I had decent feel off the Kirkland and a fair amount of grab. So it definitely grabbed more. I think it spins, it spins quite a bit. So the feel on the green isn't too bad. I kind of like that. So now the next step is we're gonna take this back to the house. We're gonna cut it open, cut the others open as well, and see if they're identical in any way, shape, or form. I'll give you my wrap up there. Let's go. amazing I still have all my fingers, to be honest with you. That was close. Let's check these out. So, the NXT, the Titleist NXT ball. Here's the inside. Pretty cool. It's got, looks like 2 pieces, an outer cover and a big center core. Okay. We have the range ball, which is an outer cover and inner core. So that's the range ball, which I would say the range ball and the NXT are very, very similar. Sorry NXT, but other than the color of the inner core, these are virtually identical. Here is our Pro V1X. Thin outer core, very thin, like 4 pieces. There's a soft cover, very thin. Then there's a super thin layer right beneath that, very thin, even thinner than, let's say, the cover. Then this outer core, the blue, and the purple would be a thicker inner core. That's your Pro V1X. Look at that guy. Moving on here to the Callaway Chrome Soft, very similar to that Pro V1X. We got this soft outer core. Then it looks as though, very hard to see, yeah, but they've got a super, super thin layer right underneath the cover. And then you've got that dark color as the outer core, and then the inner core is that blue, that light blue. So that in your Pro V1X, Callaway Chrome Soft, very similar. Just different widths of that first kind of thick outer core. Now, this one was the longest off the tee by about, what, 12 yards or so, which was my Volvic S3. And we've got that thin outer covering. Then again, we've got another layer. It's a 3-piece, it looks like. So we've got that thin, super thin layer just beneath the outer cover. And then the rest of it is just a solid, feels like a super hard rubbery inner core. And it's just a one layer once you get inside the main bit of the ball. Okay, now here's our Kirkland brand. This is the Costco brand. I don't know, I've never seen them at Costco, but that's where people have gotten them. I found this on the golf course. So, it's the only one I had. Luckily I didn't lose it. It's a Kirkland Signature brand. So we have a thicker cover than all the rest. If you look at that cover, versus the Chrome Soft, you can see the Kirkland here, that covering is quite a bit thicker than all the others. It's pretty similar to a range ball in that first layer, the cover. Then it has a thin green layer just beneath the thick cover. So it's like a 3-piece, similar to the Volvic 3-piece. Here's that and the Volvic. The difference is the Kirkland has a much thicker cover. The Volvic has a super thin cover, and then that thin layer underneath the cover. This has a thick cover and a thin layer underneath the cover. Okay, and the material, this is like, the Volvic is like a very hard rubber, whereas this is more, it's almost like a cork meets rubber combination. So here's the breakdown. Should you play the Kirkland Costco brand ball if you can get them? I would recommend this ball, the Kirkland brand Costco ball, to somebody who doesn't hit the ball very far and is not looking for more distance. Because the faster swing speed you have on this, the more that puppy's gonna spin. My driver spun a ton and it died in the air and didn't go very far. It was the shortest of all my drives. The longest was the Volvic, believe it or not. And the others performed, well, not the others, the range, well, you know, the Callaway Chrome Soft and the Titleist Pro V1 were on par with each other. So I would say if you're just looking for if you want a lot of spin, the Kirkland brand is for you. But if you want more performance, I'd go with something else. There you go. That's my breakdown. I'm not the best at cutting these suckers open, but I don't know, you got the idea. Hopefully it's helpful. I don't know, entertaining at least, maybe. Hope you liked the video. Let me know what ball you like to use out there. Peace out. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Maybe, if I'm still here.